like to ask Ricky Grenis to join me.
Woo woo!
Ricky has been connected to Corner House since his days as a peer-to-peer leader at JW Middle School. He continued his work as a member of TAG and Student Board and participated in one of our drunk driving reenactments, where he starred as the drunk driver in a very convincing performance that no one has matched since. Ricky's Student Board was very active and pioneering many new events. When Ricky went off to college at the University of Chicago, he continued his commitment to volunteerism in the south side of Chicago as a tutor and advisor to high school students. Ricky also volunteered as a chaperone and facilitator at our annual Student Leader Institute, and upon graduation from University of Chicago in 2010, he almost immediately asked to help out with the student board, so we'd have a younger perspective. So weekly since that time, Ricky has trekked from Princeton, from Fort Lee, New Jersey, to New York City, down to Princeton. Not an easy trek, and one that takes sometimes up to 2 hours each week. In addition, Ricky has used his personal vacation time to join Student Board on their annual retreats and has given up weekends to attend our beach retreats. This year, Ricky has taken on a key role in the Student Board and actively engages and advises the students not only on Tuesdays, but through email, text messages, and Facebook, which I don't do. His energy, enthusiasm, and commitment to the students is evident in his great smile as he enters the room each week and immediately gets us on task and focused for the goals ahead. Ricky has also focused this year's Student Board on their accountability to the student leader expectations with weekly check-ins. His work with the Student Board has served Corner House well and brought a new energy to this year's team. His sense of humor is a gift to the group as he keeps us all laughing and smiling. It's an honor to present Ricky with our 2012 Corner House Student Leadership Award.
So I want to thank Gary and everyone for coming out tonight and supporting the Corner House leadership programs. And I think a lot of what I'm going to say has been said in different ways by a lot of the leaders. And by the way, when Gary emailed me over the summer, I too thought my time at Corner House was done. He said, we need to talk, and I thought, well, I came late to a few meetings. So it was nearly 10 years ago that I was sitting in the community park gymnasium with about 100 other students, vying to be one of the 20 or so people chosen to be a member of TAG, the Teen Advisory Group. And I remember looking around at my competition and thinking, why is Corner House so special? What do people want to be in this for? Fortunately, the Corner House staff saw more in me than I saw in them at the time. And I was chosen to be on TAG my junior year, Student Board my senior year. Now here I am 7 years later, accepting a leadership award. And it's in that time that I've answered my own question about why Corner House and its leadership programs are so special. At its core, each leadership group agrees to a set of expectations focused on honest and open communication, along with a pledge not to drink alcohol or do drugs while participating in the program. So first, what sort of people does emphasizing these expectations create? It creates people who value truth, people who confront issues head-on, and people who can show self-discipline in the face of social pressures. All of these are traits that have proven to be very healthy through college, and I think everyone would agree that they're necessary and essential in every relationship, healthy relationship thereafter. But more importantly, what does the leadership program, what impact does the leadership program have on the greater community? It's difficult to evaluate a program that prioritizes education and prevention. Now, it's nearly impossible to count how many drinks have gone undrunk, drugs unused, racial slurs unsaid. Instead, I prefer and think it's more useful to look at the community that the leadership programs have helped raise and have grown with. Princeton is one of the most diverse towns in the country, where its students flourish academically. It's a town where parents are very involved, where they're very informed. From my own experience, I know sometimes too informed. Looking at you, Mom. And it's a town where the youth are aware of the risks and dangers of using drugs and alcohol. And it's the leadership program's values that have really shined through and made that possible, bringing all these once taboo topics to light and to the public discourse. When I tell people that I'm from Princeton, not from New York, New Jersey, the most common response I get is, so you went to Princeton University? No, I didn't go to Princeton University. I actually grew up in the town of Princeton. And once they realize that, their next comment is, well, Princeton's a really nice town. And although I haven't lived in Princeton for the last 7 years, I'll always, be from Princeton, and it truly gives me a pleasure to come from New York each week to give back to a program that has given me so much, and to continue making Princeton a town that's great and safe to grow up in. So with that, thank you.